Two old B bodies. One runs, one doesn't. Hey guys, Chuck, House of Mopar, welcome back. Going to Bowling Green for the Mopar this year. I've decided to take the satellite. The satellite, okay, we know Louise. So when I did this motor, had this motor built, I just had a, I wanted the stock look, so that's just an Edelbrock 383 Performer, which is basically an aluminum version of the cast iron one. And I originally had a Edelbrock 1407 carburetor on there. Well, that carb sucks, and so I put on an AVS2, which made a difference, especially with fuel economy. So I'd like a little better, so we're switching gears. I am going to put on an Edelbrock Performer RPM air gap, which is a high-rise dual plane, and that requires some other work. It's getting a quick fuel carb with an electric choke. I'm done with a manual choke. I don't even have my manual choke set up. So anyway, stuff's got to get moved, stuff's got to get changed. This requires a new throttle cable because it'll be too short. And yeah, I also have a set of headers. They're not going on now. I thought about doing a video where I'm just doing it all, because the big boy channels, they can do it all, but I don't have the time or the ambition. So thing I got to do here is I'm going to be making a fuel line. These are two slant 6 throttle cables. I've got this here for the Highrise. All this is going to get blasted up and painted blue, and then of course the linkage adapter for Chrysler. So anyway, let me get this stuff out. I'll show you what we got going on. Okay boys, I have a microphone now. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time, and now I bought it. So from what I've seen from some of the guys, you can hear every hiccup, everything. So, slant 6, 25.5 inches long, if I'm not mistaken. I got these from OBS obsolete, AMS obsolete, the guys that took over Herb's Parts. It's where I had set my bumpers down to get them chromed. I bought 2 because I'm going to do this, and I also am going to do the same thing on the Cornet. Now, once this is done, of course this is the wrong side. I have to make a fuel line, this 3/8" fuel line. The bowls for the carbs actually takes another nut. Right now I don't know where those are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to de-identify this like I did with the, well, when I first did it on the satellite. When I did that, I used a grinder with some carbides. It didn't work worth a damn. Carbide just filled up with whatchamajigger. The thing is recreating the, once you get this off, grind it off. I ended up just using a flap disc, was what worked really well. So anyway, let me do that. Let you guys watch a little, and we'll go from there. See how it works. Okay. All right, the problem always is doing this kind of jam is where to put you guys so you can see. I don't block it, and I can see. And what I got out here now, this time of year, is the sun. I don't need this rope cord, but there's another way. The sun makes this area dark. It's great for me, not so great for you guys. So I got some weapons. This is what I envisioned. This is a some kind of medium Rolock Scotch Briter, and I've got this. This is some heavy stuff. So why do this? I don't know. I get stuff in my head and do it. It's the way I roll. So let me do this a little bit, and we'll go from here. See what happens. Try this guy. Need some goggles. All right. All right. Well, it's off. It's smooth. You're saying you're an idiot. Well, that's okay. That's cool. I don't remember exactly what I did. I think this one might have a little rougher finish. Needle scaler. I'm gonna tippy tap on here a minute. See what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Shoot, man, we're not even working very hard. I mean, me personally right now, that ain't, what do you think? Yeah, it's not the same. It's for sure. It's not the same. All right, I don't hate it, especially once you get some paint on here. Yeah, I got, I don't know, 30 minutes. That probably includes setting you guys up and getting everything out. I don't hate that. I took the needle scaler around in circles, and that's about it. Now I'm going to do this side by myself. Oh, I'm going to do this side by myself, and yeah, we'll think about some paint. Okay.
Several days later.
Yep, a couple days later, a few days later, we're going to paint. I really wish I would have done this the other day. If I would have been thinking, I would have got up that morning and done this and got it painted, and it would have sat a few days. Here's the dimpling. I don't hate it, not at all. So anyway, I got it taped up. I'm using this Bill Hirsch stuff. It is this, it's this turquoise for these cars. So I'll show you in a little bit here after we get ready to get into the engine compartment what it looks like after 4 years and 8,000 miles. It looks like it just got sprayed. It's good stuff. Way better than any spray bomb crap. I suppose that stuff's about 40 bucks a quart. But you know, it looks good and you can wipe it off and whatever. So I'm just going to show you a few quick squirts. I'm going to squirt this thing, let it set up for an hour or so, and then I'll probably hang it over there and squirt the bottom and let it sit overnight. And then we'll get around to getting into the pulling the motor, you know, the other intake off and going from there. All right, let me get this green crap out of here. Make sure it's shook up. This is a 4-year-old can now. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Okay, do some test hits. I'm not going to be doing a, that's awesome. Right where I can see it. I'm not going to be doing a time lapse on this. Yeah. Okay, there's a start. I'm going to work on this myself for a minute, and we'll bring you back. Okay. Here it is. Painted the bottom. Why? Because. And of course somebody's always got to land in there. Yeah, came out well. You can see a little bit of the deal, the raised part, but we're not scared. See you in the morning. Hopefully it's dry.
The next day.
Next day. Okay, here's what's coming out is the plan. ABS 2, which was better than the 1407 that I had. The beautiful thing about this Edelbrock intake there was the simple fact that it is basically factory and everything fits. So I thought I'd do some checking with the Holly. That's what it is. It's this, I guess it's a street brawler. It's a 750 CFM. I'm going to have to run a wire for the electric choke. I don't know anything about electric chokes on these cars. Anyway, yeah, well, it's gonna fit, but clearly when it comes time to tune it, this is gonna be in the way. That's too bad. It's just too bad. That means I just have to undo it every time. Hopefully this is long enough. We're gonna see. But yeah, I would have liked to had a, you know, the finish, the Holly looking finish, semi-factory, but that's the best I could do because I wanted what I wanted. The Hollys I saw, they didn't have the air bleeds. So anyway, here we are. Yeah, there's all the brackets. These are aftermarket. I think I got them from that Rich Ehrenberg. He's a Mopar guy. Used to write for magazines, and I forgot to blast them to make them rough and paint them until after that was done. So I got to clean my gun twice. So this is a bracket we got to put on these for our Mopars, you know, Holly bracket, and go from there. This is an example. This is the example of what this paint looks like. It's not quite as shiny, but guys, I promise you, I've dumped plenty of gas on here, not a lot, but some, and it just doesn't come up. So one thing that may be a problem, I don't know yet, these ears that are on these things, they may be in the way. We're gonna find out. You know, they hit the head, shouldn't, but the valve cover, you know, the valve cover, they may need to get ground down. I don't know. So anyway, I am gonna put, here's that Holly, where's that Holly lever? It's not on this one because this is basically a Carter. I'm gonna put the lever on there. I will pull up, I'm sure those valve covers are gonna hit. I'm gonna pull this and I'll get back to you guys in a second. Fuel line's gonna be interesting too. Okay. All right, I was gonna dispense with the microphone, but I have the camera set up for it already, so it stays. You're gonna make me get the other wrench out, bugger. There's that. Go on, I think I got it popped loose. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. It's gonna fit snug. Leaving a round mark there, but yeah, she closed. This is way too long. Yeah, I have to change that. I don't have any threaded rod, nor do I have any screws long enough. I'm gonna have to find something. Maybe I run to the hardware store. Okay, so that's in. I got a new valley pan. Joe told me he didn't use paper gaskets. We just saw some, or I did. Did I show you? I don't know. With a touch of silicone, just to, not silicone, but you know, the good stuff, the right stuff. Anyway, yeah. He told me he didn't use paper gaskets. Guys, it's been a minute since I've done a big block, okay? Yeah, he said he didn't use paper, but that doesn't have silicone on it. Well, what he did, but I think we might put a little around there. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let me get all this back apart. Pissed. Valley pans. It's a 440. 426 RB block. It's not what I ordered. I've had this for a minute, okay? Yeah. Well, you can see right here. I was looking at this last night with this. I'm like, boy, I don't know, man. It's probably bent a little, needs to bend in, but it's, yeah, it's wider. I'm pissed. Yeah. White smoke in, black smoke out. All right, well, I will go on hiatus for a minute. Get back to it. Okay.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Having to make some lines, 3/8" lines. I'm gonna do this. I'll do little short clips with you guys. These all got to get double flared and all that fun stuff. Now what I'm wanting to do is make something that looks like a factory deal that Chrysler would have done if they had put Holly carbs on their 65 Plymouth Satellite. So basically it's going to come around, and the trouble I'm going to have is I don't know how much of a radius I get when I bend that thing. with this thing, you know, how much I lose. I'd like it to be about right. Cha. It's going to go over to cha, and then we're going to have a short piece. It's a lot of moving parts, boys, and it's 5 feet of hose. I don't know if I got enough. Anyway, so yeah, I'll go ahead and start. Figure out where I'm going to bend this. Yeah. Okay. All right, boys, girls, everybody. I don't know where I want to start this. It's going to go this way, which obviously is the wrong direction. But since we have thumbs, we know how to turn things. Well, here goes nothing. All right, come on, you. There we go. We can do this. Yeah. That's 90. Well, don't hate it. Okay, I'm getting critical here. So, double flare. This is where I have the edge of this now. That. Anyway, I gotta find out where to cut this. Okay. Well, what you call mocked up. These are too long. I could take an inch off. Yeah. Anyway, that's tomorrow, Chuck, because, yeah, I've already exceeded the length of time that I should be out here screwing around without getting frustrated. I've been frustrated, but, yeah, whatever. So, all right, come back and take a look at it fresh in the morning. Okay.
The next day.
Better. Okay, so now I got to make this line. I'm going to do that on my own because I want to tune this car with you guys a little bit at least, you know, take it up the road once get her leaned out. So this is a representation of a factory line. I had the one that was on Louise with her little Carter 4-barrel. So I'm going to have to make a big bend here, obviously. This is going to go up here somewhere to make a bend. Bend. Ought to be fun, and I will do that on my own. But I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. I'm going to get that intake stuck down. We'll do that real quick, and then I'll make a fuel line, another fuel line. And I hope they don't leak. A lot of moving parts going on here. Okay. All right, back on the microphone. Okay, so I bought this stuff, Permatex non-hardening. Where's my gaskets? I thought about getting this shellac, the stuff that the old-timey stuff, little brown Indian head thing. Of course, there's no Indian head on it anymore. Put a list on here just to make sure it seals. Get a nice seal around here. It's non-hardening. I'd like to get this finished. Let me do the other side. Do the over there. We'll meet you over there. All right, got some ultra black along the edges, which will guarantee that the pan will be destroyed when it comes out again. Damn it, moving my gasket too. All right, let's get this back one started. Left this thing on here. That was on Louise. They used to put a piece of insulation in there. You guys probably knew that. A piece of steel held the insulation down so it wouldn't blow out. Okay. Looks like I can use the stock bolts, which kind of makes me happy. Yeah. Make sure nothing's underneath where it doesn't need to be. Get down there where you want to go. Good enough for now, guys. You get the picture. I'll be back. I think we're ready, boys, girls. I don't know why I say boys all the time. It's just become a habit. There's that. Okay. Yeah, so there's that. That's the old one, okay? I had a beautiful one going here. And then I didn't put the damn deal on there and I started to, yeah, stupid. I swore I wasn't going to do that. Yeah, I didn't put the nut on before I started to flare. So the clutch, the choke is just hooked up back down there to the oil pressure sending unit. Professor recommendation. You guys tell me what the heck you do. The bowls are filled. It would appear, well, they're higher. And I got the wideband in there. So, had to do a little bit of, you know, stuff is what it is. The slant 60, he's long enough, that's for dang sure. Okay, yeah, everything's tight. I believe it's good. Here's that aftermarket Highrise one. You know, got this here now just so we don't wear into stuff. So that's done. I think it's gonna work. I'm gonna get the other camera, sit here. We're on metered, ported, vacuum. I think everything's good. I'll set you guys up. You guys tell me if she's I got any leaks. Okay, the beauty of this whole deal is I can be inside the car and talk to you guys still. All right, getting in. All right, I'm gonna crank it for a minute. Little squirt, it always. Come on, see what you're seeing. Let's get some towels down here. Whatever. Oh yeah, damn. I was kind of hoping for no leaks. Seems to be just that one. Not happy. One of the plug wires wasn't pushed on all the way. Have to move that one. She's idling. She's idle about 13 and a half. Coontail. Yeah, she's idling. Let's see. You guys can never see the wideband here, but I'm gonna let her get hot. Mid-12s. Mid-12s. To get the timing line, we're gonna do all that probably tomorrow and see what's going on. So I'm gonna warm her up and go from there. All right. Success. Okay, I mean, I'm not one of the big boys, but you know what? Some guys, oh, it's leaking again. Damn it. It's no bueno. She's idle at about 1100. The choke's not open all the way. I assume, and I'm thinking it's on the, you know, the cold idle step. I would think this thing should go all the way open. There's going to be some mess in there. The power for that, I guess, I've seen a guy take it off of here before. I'm gonna move some stuff right now, boys. Thrash City. I'm just gonna pick up everything. It's like 2:30, 2:10. I'm just gonna pick up and call it for now. Yeah.
The next day.
Mid-14s to 15, little lean. Left the ignition and the wideband on all night from about 4 yesterday till 8 this morning. Battery was dead. Yeah, sure was. That's good for batteries. You know, you need to discharge them like that once in a while. Sure do. So this job's done. And why did I do it? Well, when I first got the ABS2 here, I leaned this way down beyond even what's in the books with that low in-rise there. So this thing made 480 on the dyno with that intake and a 1407 Edelbrock. The ABS and the Edelbrocks just aren't, that is an Edelbrock, but they're just not as tunable as one of these. And what did Edelbrock do? They went ahead and made a knockoff Holly for probably that reason. So anyway, I wanted to get some horsepower back. What's this ultimately going to be worth? I suppose 20 over what it's been running. Maybe up to 500. Certainly with, well, it had headers on the dyno, so whatever. That's worth 20, let's just say. But with those headers, those exhaust manifolds, everything, she's leaned way back with that old setup. So when I did this car, I just wanted it to be like a sleeper, like a fast car, you know, like, you know, it's got a lot of horsepower and still can, it looks stock. Anyway, so now on, going forward here, we're going to call this video good, but what I'm going to do is right now I've just got the choke over into there. I just jammed it in to the balance resistor, which is simply a piece of copper because I have a Protronics. Okay, this is set, I got 16 and 36. I'm going to check the, not that it matters, I can't adjust the vacuum advance, but so 16 and 36 is where that is. The floats are good. The rear is a little low. I adjusted those, got the front might be a little high, maybe a flat off of there. Fast idle, when she's cold, she's at 1400-ish, 13. And then as you saw, it's about 8 1/4, 850 or something like that. Pretty happy. I'm gonna have to make something more permanent with that wire. I don't like the vacuum advance being up here. Evidently there's one underneath. That's gonna go under there. I might take the PCV and run it to the back. That's just where the factory one was on these cars. So with all that being said, yeah, so you're gonna be watching this video. It's gonna be Friday of Mo Party. And me and the boys are going. I'm taking this. We'll see what kind of mileage. I was lucky in the 15s. I will be next couple days running this up and down the road, make sure I don't have any more fuel leaks, which is bound to happen because I'm gonna have to take the bowls off, which means I'm hooking my lines. Like I said, I should have put in, dropped the mains down 4 anyway, whatever, the main jets. So with all that being said, yeah, it was pretty straightforward, more than happy. Like I said, I got that from Rich Ehrenberg. They're sold, you know, different people sell these. It's a Highrise for a low deck, okay? Highrise brackets, don't hate them, actually really like them. All of that. Something may have to get done down the road. I'm not real proud of all of this. It's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it is what it is. So I think I've gone over everything with everything being said. So listen, guys, thanks so much for coming along. If you see this on Friday and you're going down there to Bowling Green on Saturday, we're going to be there. Hopefully we all make it. Hopefully I make it. No problem. Looking forward to a dang good time. Been waiting for this for a long time, this trip to Bowling Green. We all missed Mo Party this year, which kind of, Mo Party, we missed Nationals, which kind of, you know, it's what it is. If you can go, you can go. We couldn't go. So anyway, thanks so much for coming along. We'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.